The Indonesian political scene is no stranger to controversy. Over the years, it has been marked by numerous high-profile cases that have captured the attention of both the nation and the world. From corruption scandals to power struggles, the political landscape in Indonesia is as dynamic as it is complex. In the heart of this scene lies the ongoing trial of Hasto Kristiyanto, the Secretary General of the ruling party, PDIP, or Indonesian Democratic Party of Struggle. Hasto, a prominent figure in Indonesian politics, has been a key player in shaping the party's strategies and policies. Accused of bribery and obstruction of justice, Hasto's trial has captivated the nation, raising questions about corruption within the highest levels of government. The charges against him are serious, involving allegations that he attempted to influence judicial proceedings and manipulate legal outcomes for personal and political gain. This case is particularly significant due to its connection to the infamous Harun Masiku scandal, a case that shook Indonesian politics to its core. Harun Masiku, a former legislative candidate, was implicated in a bribery scheme that led to a nationwide manhunt and widespread public outcry. As the trial unfolds, the Indonesian people wait with bated breath, eager to see if justice will be served. The public's interest in this case is not just about the individuals involved, but also about the broader implications for the rule of law and the fight against corruption in Indonesia. The stakes are high, as the outcome of this trial has the potential to impact Indonesia's political landscape for years to come. A verdict of guilt or innocence will not only determine Hasto's future, but could also influence public trust in the judicial system and the government's commitment to transparency and accountability. The trial of Hasto Kristiyanto began in March 2025, marking a significant moment in Indonesian legal history. Shrouded in media attention and public scrutiny, the trial has captivated the nation. Journalists from various media outlets have been stationed outside the courthouse, providing live updates and in-depth analysis of the proceedings. Public demonstrations have also been a common sight, with people expressing their support or opposition to Hasto. The charges against him, bribery and obstruction of justice, stem from his alleged role in a scheme to influence the results of the 2019 Indonesian legislative elections. These allegations have cast a long shadow over the political landscape, raising questions about the integrity of the electoral process. The prosecution, led by the Corruption Eradication Commission, or KPK, has presented evidence suggesting Hasto's involvement in a bribery scheme. The KPK has been relentless in its pursuit of justice, showcasing a series of documents, financial records, and witness testimonies that they claim link Hasto to the alleged crimes. The trial has been a tense affair, with both the prosecution and the defense presenting their cases. The courtroom has seen heated exchanges between lawyers, each side passionately arguing their points. The judge has had to intervene multiple times to maintain order and ensure a fair trial. The KPK has presented witnesses and evidence, including key testimonies from individuals who claim to have first-hand knowledge of the bribery scheme. These witnesses have provided detailed accounts of meetings, transactions, and communications that allegedly implicate Hasto. Meanwhile, Hasto's legal team has vehemently denied the charges, claiming their client is a victim of political maneuvering. They argue that the evidence presented by the prosecution is circumstantial and lacks concrete proof of Hasto's direct involvement. The defense has also brought forward their own witnesses and experts to counter the prosecution's claims, aiming to dismantle the case against Hasto piece by piece. A pivotal moment in the trial occurred on March 27, 2025, when the KPK delivered a blow to Hasto's defense. Hasto's legal team had filed an objection, known as an eksepsi in Indonesian legal terms, challenging the validity of the charges against him. They argued that the KPK's case was flawed and lacked sufficient evidence to proceed. However, the KPK, known for its uncompromising stance against corruption, rejected Hasto's objection outright. They argued that their case was strong and based on solid evidence. The KPK's rejection of Hasto's objection was a significant development, signaling their confidence in securing a conviction. Despite the setback, Hasto has maintained his innocence throughout the trial. His legal team has argued that he was not involved in any bribery scheme and that the accusations are politically motivated. They have pointed to inconsistencies in the prosecution's case and have challenged the credibility of some witnesses. Hasto himself has remained defiant, expressing confidence in the Indonesian legal system and his belief that justice will prevail. He has stated that he believes in the rule of law and that he is confident that the truth will come to light. Section 5. The charges against Hasto Kristiyanto. The charges against Hasto Kristiyanto are serious and carry significant penalties under Indonesian law. The bribery charge relates to allegations that he was involved in a scheme to bribe election officials to secure a parliamentary seat for Harun Masiku, a PDIP politician. The obstruction of justice charge stems from accusations that Hasto hindered the KPK's investigation into the alleged bribery scheme. These charges have far-reaching implications, as they strike at the heart of Indonesia's democratic processes and the integrity of its institutions. Section 6. The Harun Masiku connection. The name Harun Masiku is central to this case. Masiku, a PDIP politician, was named a suspect by the KPK in January 2020 for his alleged role in the bribery scheme. However, Masiku disappeared before he could be questioned and remains a fugitive to this day. The KPK alleges that Masiku bribed Wahyu Setiawan, a former commissioner of the General Elections Commission, to secure him a parliamentary seat. The KPK claims that Hasto was involved in the scheme, acting as a conduit between Masiku and Setiawan. Section 7. Implications for Indonesian politics. The trial of Hasto Kristiyanto has sent shockwaves through Indonesian politics. As the Secretary General of the ruling party, Hasto is a powerful figure in Indonesian politics. The allegations against him, if proven true, would be a major embarrassment for the PDIP and could tarnish the party's reputation. The trial has also raised concerns about the state of corruption in Indonesia. Despite efforts to combat corruption, it remains a pervasive problem in the country. The Hasto trial serves as a stark reminder of the challenges Indonesia faces in its fight against corruption. Section 8. The fight against corruption. The trial of Hasto Kristiyanto is a test for Indonesia's anti-corruption efforts. The KPK, established in 2002, has been at the forefront of the fight against corruption, but it has faced numerous challenges, including political interference and attempts to weaken its powers. The outcome of the Hasto trial will be closely watched by observers, both inside and outside Indonesia. A conviction would be seen as a victory for the KPK and a sign that no one is above the law in Indonesia, regardless of their political connections. Section 9. Conclusion. The trial of Hasto Kristiyanto is a complex and evolving story that has captivated the Indonesian public. It has brought to light many issues within the political and judicial systems of the country. The case has not only drawn attention locally, but has also garnered international interest, highlighting the global concern over corruption and governance. The allegations against Hasto are serious, involving significant breaches of trust and misuse of power. The outcome of the trial will have significant implications for Indonesian politics and the fight against corruption in the country. It will set a precedent for how similar cases are handled in the future and could either strengthen or weaken public trust in the judicial system. As the trial continues, the world watches and waits to see if justice will be served and if those in power will be held accountable for their actions. The media coverage has been extensive, with reporters providing updates and analysis on every development. Public demonstrations have also been a common sight, with citizens expressing their hopes and frustrations. The Indonesian people deserve a government that is free from corruption, and the outcome of this trial will be a major factor in determining whether that goal is achievable. The trial represents a critical moment in the nation's history, a test of its commitment to justice and transparency. The verdict will not only affect those directly involved, but will also resonate throughout the country, influencing future generations and the overall direction of Indonesian governance.